So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday. Mondays are busy around here, but I think there's still a couple of very expensive VIP seats right at the front here in the studio if you come on in. No. That's not true. They're not expensive. Just step to the front and pay attention. That's how you get to the front, by the way. You pay attention, okay? So today, some inspiring advice from a Korean Taekwondo Grand Master that I picked up years and years ago, and a twist to it as well. Something for you to think about today as we get into another week. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Taking positive control of your life. That's what it's all about. Stuff's going to happen. It always does. I don't ever mean that in a negative way, and some people take it that way. Some people show up and say, it's a positive boost, Scott, but sometimes you talk about the bad stuff that happens in the world. Yeah. Sorry, I can't change. Because I find that until I look at that directly and just recognize it, okay, it's never going to stop. Listen, from the day you were born until this very day, has crazy stuff happened? Has life been difficult? Has life been amazing too as well? Yeah, it happens. So we just need to have positive control so we make it consistent every single day, and we'll teach you how to do that today if that's okay, at least a little bit of it. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. Happy to have you here today. Boost Coaching, third week of every single month. It's a coaching call with me, a chance for us to work together. It's truly kind of a laser coaching session. It really is kind of cool. When I get with folks, I literally go into, like, if you were paying me as a personal client, I do the very same thing. There's a bunch of folks on the call that learn from our experience. If you'd like to join me, just you have to be a premium member, because that's how our VIPs get in. Just go to dailyboostpremium.com, sign up. I'll send you an invitation. We'll see you on the call.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
I start every single Monday with a question. I want to know how's your life is going. And here's why I do that. When I say, how is your life going? The reason I ask that is because usually most people spend very little time, a day, a month, probably hardly ever, asking and recognizing how their life is going. All the roles you have, your work role, your personal goal, your role, your spiritual roles, your family roles, how's it going? And is there any frustration there that you need to fix, maybe get rid of? Or is there any tweaking you need to make sure it stays as good as you made it? Most people don't take the time to do that. And I promise you this, that if you don't take the time, whatever's really good will eventually maybe not be quite as good. And whatever's bad might get worse. But when you take the time to say, how's my life going? And ponder it just a bit, life changes. By the way, my Perfect Week Planner at perfectweekplanner.com is based on that. It's built right into the weekly planner. 12-minute video. Go get it so you can dig in and make your life as good as it can possibly be. Years and years ago, I don't know how long ago now, it's over 20, I was in the television business, documentary business, commercial business, did some short films as well. Almost got a big film, almost got a big one. Didn't quite get the deal, though. But I was also into the martial arts business. Now, I've always said that martial arts is just an amazing thing to do. If you have kids, and my grandkids are getting ready to start Taekwondo, because I've always said if you're 7 to 10 years old, there's no better place to be than put a kid in a martial arts school, because it's not about kicking and punching, it's about life. I know that because I'm a black belt. I know it because my kids are both black belts. I know it because I know a lot of black belts all over the world. It changes your life. You know, sometimes when we get up and go through day to day and we're trying to get a positive control of our day every single day, it's hard to look at the world and go, wow, how do I really do that? Some people say there's a do-over day. And tomorrow is another day. And tomorrow is a day that whatever didn't work out today, you have a chance to do over tomorrow. And you really always have a chance to do it over. Rarely does anything always come to an end. Now, when it does come to an end, we don't know it, do we? Or maybe we do. I don't know. I watched the movie Ghost. They don't know it initially, but then they know it, right? I don't know. Don't really know. It's way above my pay grade. I assume we don't really know it, and then we figure it out. Do-over days keep happening until you don't want to do it over again. I even taught my dog when I throw the ball with him. Sometimes I don't throw it quite as well as he expected me to. I say, do-over, and he goes crazy. He understands do-over too. But years ago, I think it was around 1998, I went off to Little Rock, Arkansas, for the American Taekwondo Association's Nationals. Interviewed their Grand Master at the time, Grand Master H.U. I've not been in touch since then. I have no idea who's in charge these days. Maybe it's Taekwondo, who was son? Was a son? Don't remember exactly. But I had an interview with Grand Master. He was sick. He had cancer, and I may have been the last interview that was done with him. And we presented that interview. It was kind of a fun little thing in front of an audience of about 10,000 people, which if you've never done that, if you've never made a video presentation and sat in the audience and watched it played in front of 10,000 people, you hold your breath hoping they respond the way you hope they would respond. Thank God they did. But I'll never forget what he said to me. And I'd heard this before, but I didn't really take it home until he said it to me directly. He looked me right in the eyes in very broken English and said, today not possible, tomorrow possible. It was in relation to me wanting to be more of an instructor, more of me wanting to help people. At the time, I was a video producer and director. I wanted to get into this kind of business, had no idea how to do it yet, didn't have the confidence if I could do it yet, didn't know the steps to get there, had no idea. And yet he was a master instructor, a grandmaster, as a matter of fact. And that was this very simple way of saying it. Now, you folks that are involved in Taekwondo with the American Taekwondo Association, you may have heard it 1,000 times. So now you know where I got it from. Now, I don't want to steal it from him because, man, it's just amazing. Today, not possible. Tomorrow, possible. What's going to happen today that you feel like it's not possible to get it done and you're freaking out? What did happen today that didn't rise to your expectation, didn't go the way you wanted it to? It just wasn't possible today or yesterday or the day before. It just wasn't possible. It could have been a lot of reasons. It could have been bad weather. It could have been a holiday that we had where everything was shut down. Gosh, I was going to go to Target and buy something, but they were closed for Easter. Couldn't get my project done. Doesn't matter what happened. Somebody looked at me in a bad way or said no when I asked if I could have a day off or do something special at work. Didn't happen yesterday. But if you're the type of person who listens to this show and takes positive control of your life, if you're that kind of person, and you understand that it's completely, totally up to you, that every day is a new day, and every day is truly a do-over day. Like my dog. Do-over? Okay, he knows what I mean. It means you get to throw the ball again. More importantly, every day, you get to catch the ball again. Oh, that's a day. Especially if you're an Australian Shepherd. So today is a brand new day. It's a brand new week. Yesterday, whatever happened yesterday and every single yesterday you've had in your entire life prepared you for what is going to happen today. The question is, how will you respond to it? How will you take control of your day? How will you make it exactly what you want it to be? If today doesn't go as planned, it's okay. You always have tomorrow, don't you? Life-changing moment for me right there. Good stuff. Good man, too. Boost Coaching, third week of every single month. To join me on that call, just become a Daily Boost Premium member. Not only will we get together, do some great coaching, move you forward in your life. You support a great cause. My movement to help somebody in the world move forward. I just believe by having this podcast free in the world, even though it's commercially supported for a lot of people, that allows a lot of folks to find it, use it, and begin their journey themselves. And when you become a premium member, you help me support that and distribution all around the world. And I do appreciate you when you do that. But you can also join me at dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Join my Facebook group. Just tag me or call me out if you want to. I shall join you in conversation. And it usually gets pretty interesting. It really does. I'll see you tomorrow.